morning, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas edition of Essex Business Forum. Suitably festively attired. Today's meeting will be slightly different, but not an awful lot. We're having all the usual fun and games that we normally have up to the 10-minute presentation. And when we get to the 10-minute presentation, there will be a quiz, and after that there will be the secret Santa. So that's the excitement that's facing you all as we start the meeting. Let's get that going around. Right, so, leadership team. For the last time this year, please stand up. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Vincent. I chair the membership committee, and I'm also the official timekeeper.
Oh no!
Morning everyone, I'm Brian, Social Secretary.
Morning guys, Ben, Education Coordinator.
Good morning, Scott. You know that, meeting secretary. Yeah, there we go.
Nice to be
And
appreciated.
good morning everybody, I'm Terry. I deal with membership and recruitment. Fine, Mike.
Thank you all. Please be seated. Before we start the meeting, just a word. The social secretary had his highlight on Tuesday with the dinner, which was a great success. Brian, thank you very, very much for organising that. And I will say to everybody who didn't turn up next year, because it was really worth it. The seating was such that it looked a bit like the Last Supper, but it wasn't. It was a lot better than that. Right. The start of the meeting, as always, is the performance lead. Scott.
Right, well, we have 1 week recorded for December, and there is only today left, so it's a bit of an easy one to win if you've got tons to add in this week. So far, numbers at the top. 72 points is myself, 73 points is Terry, 75 points is Neil, 79 points in second place is Stuart, and 86 points, current leader, is Matt. So, yes, make sure you put in your last bits of the month. Today is the last one of the year, today. Or you just save them and start next year on a positive note. Up to you.
There's
Thank you very much, Scott. Right. Let's move it on. The education slot is next.
Thank you very much. Ben. Well, I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. Rather than go on to an education shot about business, I thought I'd give you a few tips that I saw recently on how to survive Christmas. There. So if you're worried about having a Christmas Day hangover, then don't worry, just stay drunk until New Year's Day. It's going to be a lot easier for you. Avoid awkward conversations with your children. Tell them last year Father Christmas actually fell off the roof and died instantly, so that's why they've got no presents. Prepare yourself for your Christmas dinner. Just in case any mishaps come on, you forget to put the oven on, you forget the Totos, easy really. Go and get a KFC bargain bucket, chuck it in the freezer, then you've got it whenever you need it.
That's what the Japanese do.
Absolutely. There you go. Tell everyone that you have to work over Christmas. That way you can just stay in, ignore everybody, and play video games in your pants. Finally, take mistletoe everywhere you go, so you can snog as many random people as possibly. And then finally, tell all your family that you love them, have as much fun as possible, and have a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Only one question now, Ben. How do you get a video game in your pants.
Hey.
Now, Terry, as it's the last one of the year, have you got any membership that you would like to refer to us?
Can I hear about it?
Yes.
Well, with the help of our able chairman of the membership committee there, Vince, well, our Belfry timekeeper as well, sorry. We've released Mr. Acton, even though he's not here, and that's right, it's Mr. Acton, and we've got one other that we're working on.
Is that it?
We've been busy.
So you will remove.
You can take it whichever way you want. So yes, Toby, one other we're working on. We'll be announcing shortly. Is that right?
Thank you very much, Terry. A nice way to round off the on membership matters that are positive. Right, that moves us on towards send round business card box. You all know what to do with it. Make no suggestions about what anybody else can do with it, and let's move on to the 60-second round. I'm doing it from a sitting position today, not for any particular reason other than I find myself sitting as I'm speaking to you. Vince is clearly suffering. He will still do the bell. After 50 seconds you'll hear that, and after 60 seconds you'll hear that, and when you hear that, sign off and sit down. Brian won the Oscar last week and has the Oscar in front of him. He will be listening out carefully. He will go first in the 60-second round, and he will adjudicate at the end of the meeting, or at the end of the round. So Brian's first, followed by Neil.
Good morning, everybody. Brian, hypnotherapist, Pilgrim Hypnotherapy. The phone the past week or so has been ringing a lot, not necessarily people asking, making appointments, but making inquiries. Mainly smokers and vapors, but also some phobias. Now, yesterday morning, the morning after the night before, this young lady sitting in front of me, and I don't go straight into therapy, have a little chat, just get to know one a little bit better. So after about 10 minutes or so, I said, so then, how many cigarettes do you smoke? And she looked at me and said, well, I don't smoke any. I said, well, why are you here? She said, I don't like spiders. I looked at the wrong sheet. Anyway, that's me. Hoping to get things together better next week. I'm still looking for business. I'm working up to Friday of next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Positive attitude. Neil, you're next. You're followed by Matt.
Good morning everyone, Neil from the Great Catering. Sorry I was late this morning. Last 2 nights, been working on a Netflix show with Keira Knightley called Black Doves, coming out fairly soon, I hear. So yeah, a bit tired. If I look like shit, you know why. And of course, that's at night time, and of course, because we're close to Christmas, during the day it's buffets, Christmas lunches, everything else. So hence super tired. But I do come with good news, because in this black box here, last night's menu we had on our traditional authentic creamy butter chicken. I've got about 8 portions of it left. Goes in the microwave, lovely on some air fried chips and a nice bit of naan bread. So if anyone wants lunch today, I've got butter chicken, I've got rice in the box, please have it yourself. It is banging. I mean, absolutely lovely.
Yes, please.
Yeah, there's this whole box with just we said there's tons of it, please. Yeah, it goes in the freezer. That's still anything catering. Oh, and I've shut down. So no more referrals for this year. This is it. I'm going to bed and then I'm going on holiday. So we're done. End of the year for me. Thank you very much. Don't forget the butter chicken is free.
Yeah. No one would say after that you would like shit. Definitely.
You look like that most weeks,
Right.
to be fair.
Can't make an effort this year.
You're next. You're followed by Clara.
Good morning everyone, I'm Barry. We are slowly getting to the end of the year, but as always everyone's coming in with last minute requests. So we're looking at a new partnership hopefully with another design agency that are based out of Belfast, and I'm hoping that that is going to spur on some very interesting conversations for the beginning of next year. So Whereas this year has been a little bit up and down, it's a very positive end, and looking forward to next year. Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Lara, you are next, and you're followed by James.
Hello, Lara Downton, Downton Mortgages and Financial Services. Well, it's been busy the last little bit for me as well. I'm hoping rates will be held by the Bank of England today, which would be a nice end to the year. Really sort of been thinking a lot about equity release recently and kind of what that can do for clients and kind of what a difference it can make to people. And I'm working on a podcast that I'm going to do with a solicitor that does equity release as well. Coming up, and it's really kind of made me think about at the moment what an impact an equity release mortgage can have for people at just enabling them to do more than just survive but actually live and have a good life kind of thing. So yeah, I think I'll be focusing more on equity release in the new year and kind of telling you all a little bit more about equity release and what it can do for people. But yeah, that's me, Clara Downton, Downton Mortgages and Financial Services. Happy Christmas everybody.
Thank you, Clara. James, you're followed by Mike.
Morning all, James from RMK Insurance. I'm here just to dispel another myth. I know everyone around here thinks that working with insurance is just a rock and roll, exciting, adventurous lifestyle. But this time of year in particular makes us think different to you lot. So, festive films. We all sit there and enjoy it for a couple of hours. Me, and everyone else in insurance, we watch Elf and we think products liability with all the crappy edge sketches he's making. The Nightmare Before Christmas, did Christmas Limited have key person and kidnap and ransom cover? If Father Christmas gets done, it's fine, replace him, we'll cover the costs. Die Hard, the best Christmas film of all time. Did they have terrorism cover? Did they didn't enact? And Love Actually, it's a bit dodgy, the Prime Minister taking advantage of his secretary. Has he got management liability policy in place? If he hasn't, he is in trouble. So enjoy your Christmas films while I sit there and worry about them. James,
Very good.
walking on.
Also, and with regard to the boss of BP, Looney Tunes, I suppose, isn't it?
Sorry?
Boss of BP, Looney Tunes.
Yeah, you better keep doing.
Right, let's move on. Mike.
Morning everyone, Mike Essex Media. So I just wanted to say a bit of a year summary really. It's been a really fun, interesting year in the business and the company's actually made some really nice progress and continued to work with some really interesting associates, if you will. And actually quite a noticeable amount of that has either come directly from this group or second hand through contacts I've made in this group. And just want to say I'm hugely grateful that everyone sort of passed on work, passed on referrals and that side of things. And yeah, looking forward to working with lots of you again next year. So that's Mike at Black Horse Media. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike. Ben, followed by Vincent.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and my bills were too big. Not a creature was stirring, not even a pig. The broadband was flaky and didn't quite work. The mobile expensive and costing me my shirt. The children were nestled all snug in their beds. Provisions of presents filled their sweet heads. Mummy in a nightie, daddy in a cap. They settled for utilities that were really quite crap. The utility warehouse puts on such a show, and the price is always going to be below their existing providers that are all so dear, and service that made them feel quite queer. With prices of driver and service so quick, they knew in the moment they had to click onto Ben's website to save lots of cash. The transfer was easy, done in a flash. So if you want to join me and bring down your bills, then give me a call, I'll give you some thrills. If you want to save money and big bills make you twitchy, I say Merry Christmas to all, and may your bills always be titchy.
Thank you, Ben. Vincent, followed that in similar animated fashion.
That was the night before Christmas. So this woman asked me to produce one brochure for her to give to her husband for Christmas. It's the Maldives. It's the Maldives. Beautiful brochure. She managed to get the actual PDF from the island, from the hotel, but asked me to print it. Obviously we printed two because I'm holding one. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And the other coincidence is that it's Bandos, which is where I went 30 years ago with the missus when we were talking to each other. Oh. So you think it, we ink it.
Thank you, Vincent. Right, Nick Cook is next, followed by John
my name's Nick, as most of you know. I haven't been here for a few weeks, so I'll just give you a little reminder of what I do, who I am. I'm Nick, what I do. I've got to remind myself here. I prepare structural designs for people who own houses and they want to do something with their house, like knock a wall down, build a loft conversion, rear extension, that sort of thing. I also carry out structural inspections for people who are buying a house and they want to be sure it's in good structural condition before they buy it. That's what I do. My name's Nick. I'm a structural engineer. I'll see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. John Hammond is followed by Luke.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Hammond from Germany. We can supply with electronic solutions. What I'm looking for is something local, something big and something local, and not outside on fed up people in the mud. So if you know any sites that need internal CCTV or access control, then we're your man. We can do it all for you, whether it's a small one-door access control system or a multinational organisation across continents. We can supply the access control for them. So that's me, John Hammond, applying technology to security.
John. Blake, you're followed by Terry.
I'm not doing a sales pitch today. One problem with your floor of Santa falling off the roof, Tim Allen replaces him.
Oh, yes.
Also, I'm working over Christmas, so everyone knows. I'm working over Christmas, not gaming my pants. On the theory of James, with your insurance, I have the same with films with security. When you watch security and watching people get into the buildings, it doesn't work. But apart from that, have a good Christmas. I'll see you next year.
Thank you, Luke. Terry, followed by Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Good morning again, everybody. Terry, mate, from CM Law. I don't know if you heard coming in this morning, the Bank of England are considering the base rate. I'll tell you they're going to keep it the same, so it's good news for some people. It's really good news if you owe money, because not only can you get the Bank of England base rate, you can also get 8% added to it. So at the moment, when I'm claiming money back, it's 13.25%. So every cloud, Terry May,
Terry. Dave, you're followed by Leanne.
Good morning, everybody. It's Dave from Brentwood Electrical. We're your local NIC, EIC electricians. Busy lead up to Christmas. This week we've been carrying on with our 3 offices we're refurbishing in London. We've also done some work up in London in a penthouse flat where they want some air conditioning units installed. We've been running the services for the air conditioning company. We've done some lights and power for a garden. So it's built like a shed and they've got lights in the garden. And as I mentioned before, we do a lot of testing as well. So this week we've picked up a contract to test 13 workshops near Onga. We're doing some testing for letting agencies, these are HMOs in Chelmsford, and we've also picked up a contract to test a factory as well. So it's all busy for us this time of year. It's Dave from Electrical.
Right, Dave. Leanne, you're next. You're followed by Stuart.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm Leanne from Brentwood Interiors, and you probably know that I help my clients create beautiful, stylish and functional homes. A little favour to ask everybody, over Christmas, if you hear someone moaning about their home, they don't like it, they need to redecorate, think of me. Think of the room that I can put back into their room. So if you do hear anyone moaning, please get in touch. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Stuart. Stuart, you were next. Followed by... Oh, just carry on, Stuart.
Good morning, everybody. Stuart from LG Networks. It's been a really busy run up to Christmas. Last week we spent a lot of time actually organising 2 of our largest mobile phone clients. About 760 handsets on one and about 100 on the other. We're doing them along with their students, been busy. In general, it's been a good year for us. It's been a bit of a change in direction for us. It's just the way the industry has progressed, the way things are moving in the IT and sort of tech sort of sector has been interesting for us. It's going to mean that we're going to be making some changes next year. I'll bring you more up to speed on those things as they happen. But in general, it's been a very good year for us. And just want to say thank you to this group, thank you for your business this year. I wish you all and your families Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. followed by Jay.
Yeah, I'd like to echo pretty much what Stu was saying. Really, a year of thank yous. You've all kept me really, really busy working on some projects. Of course, I had the pleasure of working to get Blake's business set up, which was great. You know, one of my own hobbies turning into an actual job, to develop a hobby into a business for someone, which was terrific. I've worked, of course, lots of stuff on toilets and pests and funeral homes and various things. But I wanted to say thank you to an ex-member, Paul DeLue. Can we all just wave at the camera? It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Paul. Happy birthday, Paul. There you go. Paul's fed Nat and I plenty of work. Cheers, buddy. Keep that coming. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
You're all about.
The rest of you are wonderful too.
Right, thank you, Scott. Jane, you're next, and you're followed by Tina.
Thank you, Liz. Well, it's been an EBS sort of year, and that's made it all the better for me. So I'm hoping you've got a jammy new year coming up. This could take a while. So thank you, amongst others, to Tina for answering our phones when we've been away, for video, social media help from our Mike. Thank you. For design inspiration from Leanne, and wall removal advice from Nick. Thank you, darling. And a holiday from Rosemary, which was amazing. Some winter clothing for my son from Blake. Thank you, darling. Party going from Brian. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Poppet, for organising that. Thank you for the business to many of you, for which I'm very, very grateful. And may your Christmas dreams come true, and your new year be full of jam.
Good luck with the last 10 seconds, Jane.
Ditch that. You're very welcome. Sorry, I'll see you
That's all right, we promise we won't be impatient. Thank you.
I feel I'm overstaying my welcome. Thank you.
Make your way back with Jane.
Yes.
Let's have Tina.
Hang on, not yet.
Secretary at Urban Services. I'd just like to say Merry Christmas and yours happy 25.
Right. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. That's how we cracking the whip in January, didn't it?
We'll talk before you
Oh,
go
yeah,
on
no, of
later.
course.
And I'll see you all next year.
I am followed by Paul, so that we just got that straight. Aidan Squire from TM Law. Let's look towards New Year. What excitement is there in the legal world? Well, minimum wage rates are going up. The national living wage, which is for people 25 and over, will go up by £1.02 to £11.44. And it works its way down for the 18 to 20s at £8.60, the 16s to 17s for £6.40, which is the same as the apprentice rate. So there you go, that's what's going to be happening in April. Minimum penalties for employing illegal workers will be going up as well. There's a bill going through. Instead of liable for a fine of £15,000 for the first breach, that's gone up to £45,000. And for the second breach, it's gone up from £20 to £60,000. So you see, they're trying to recoup all of that money that's been spent in Rwanda and that area. So interesting news that I will keep you up to date, as always, with developments in employment and other areas of the law. That's Aidan Squire from TM Law. And Paul, you're last.
Yeah, morning. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you for the business and the friendships over this last year. Also, a special thank you to the leadership team for all the excellent meetings. So, thanks again.
Thank you, Paul.
I just realised your jumper's a bit rude.
Stand up on this thing.
This is guy in the middle, sort of good here.
challenged. Award the Oscar, please.
James, because I really like yours, but last time I won the Oscar, I gave it to you. I can't do it this time as people start talking. Okay.
Let them talk.
Then, I thought, content 15, performance 18. So put together, just failed by half a point. To reach Jane, and the reason I gave Jane is because she mentioned people. No, I'm not bribery, I don't like that really. She mentioned people who had helped her, so Jane, it's a pleasure. Well, stand up, can I talk? No, I'm not like it. Is
that how you do
Right. Thank you very much indeed, Brian, for your wonderful award. And James, congratulations on being the final Oscar winner of 2023.
Yes, I was told for 3 weeks.
Right. The meeting secretary's report is next. Scott. Right. There's no synergy team report, so as I look down, I think we can safely arrive at the what is normally the 10-minute presentation, and I'm handing you all over to Ben for the rest of the festivities surrounding that, please.
Okay, before we start, I'm just going to give you an update for the first weeks back for January for next year. So just to remind you now, we now have our 2-week break where we are back on January the 4th. There, and Scott will be doing the 10 minutes for the first one back, and I'll be doing the education slot. The 11th, Matt, we've got you down for the 10 minutes, and Jane, got you down for the education slot on the 11th of January. 18th, Brian will be doing the 10 minutes on 18th of January, and Vince will get you down to do the ed slot on that day, 18th of January, December. Yeah. And finally, 25th of January, Paul, we've got you down for 10 minutes that day, and back to me for the ed slot. I will send an email out this week with the January and February's 10 minutes and education slot. If you can't do your 10 minutes, or if you let me know as soon as possible, we'll do our best to swap things around for you. But please go to the EBF website and download the bio sheet and get it to me a day or two before your presentation. But today I've been roped in to do this now. It's been written by Terry, I think, isn't it?
Blame me.
So if the questions are wrong, if the questions are wrong, don't blame me. But get your pen and papers ready, because we've got a quiz.
This usually keeps
No, you can't find papers. Whatever you like, Vince, I don't care. So, there's now there are prizes as well, because points do make prizes, and I can reveal that the third prize is a £10 all for voucher.
Yes.
There, you can spend any of the second prize, £15. Woo! And first prize, come on, we're pushing the boat out now, £20 all for voucher. So there's all to play for, so we're going to see how well you've been listening over the last 12 months. Yeah. Good luck.
We're doing this quiz in pairs, yeah?
No, Terry, don't help him. To be fair, some of them are quite easy. So, we go to the great big EBF Christmas quiz. How well do you know your EBF buddies? Question number 1. There's 2 points up for grabs with this one. So, which 2 members of EBF are Guinness World Record holders? There's 2. Who are they? Question number 2. Which member has been involved in 2 films? Which member has been involved in 2 films? Got that?
Yeah.
Number 3. I mean, boo when we mention certain words in this one. Which member worked for British Gas? Which member worked for British Gas? Number 3. Number 4. So number 4, which EBF member took his family to Gatwick Airport for a holiday that they were looking forward to, but the aeroplane was leaving from Stansted?
Oh, this is recent.
So basically, who went to the wrong airport? Okay, we've got another 2-pointer for you now, so all to play for. Now, so which 2 members have attended a garden party at Buckingham Palace? Which 2 members have attended a garden party at Buckingham Palace? So, question number 6. Who has been licked by a cheetah? Who has been licked by a cheetah?
Yeah. What's a cheetah being
Cat,
spent?
no, big cat.
Yeah. Who has been licked by a cheetah?
Where?
Well, not enough. That's the tiebreaker.
Which country, not part of the body.
I'll say that's the tiebreaker. So, number 7. Which member has a prized collection of bonsai?
Oh, say something else.
Which member has a prized collection of bonsai? Question number 8. Which member worked for Dixon's selling cameras and electronics? Which member worked for Dixon's selling cameras? You got the question?
Yeah. Are they active members? Are the answers based on active members at this moment?
Absolutely.
Current members. I think active
Yeah.
might be pushing it.
Yeah, all the answers are regular members. Yeah, regular members that are here this year. So, question number 9. This is an easy one. Which member has had a record in the charts? Which member has had a record in the charts? Which 2 members then?
Should be.
One or 2 members?
No, we'll go for 1. Yeah.
And we can get either answer.
No, because they haven't mentioned this before in their 60 seconds, I don't think. Okay, number 10. There's 18 answers, by the way, but we've got 16 questions, so it's out of 1. So, question number 10. Which member worked for Securia as a guard? So, which member worked for Securia as a guard? If I said that right. What is it?
Security.
That's the one. Number 11. Who rode a motorbike around Cambodia while wearing a suit? Who rode a motorbike around Cambodia while wearing a suit? Number 12. Who had an audience whilst they forgot to lock the door when they were using the loo on a train? So who had an audience when they forgot to lock the door on the train? On the toilet.
I've done that, but I haven't told anyone here, so...
Yeah.
Can I put you down?
No, I'll just have to match up, I'm afraid.
You need to open on purpose, don't you?
Number 13. Whose favourite band
What?
is the Grinthorpe Culinary Band?
What's the question?
Whose favourite band is the Grinthorpe That's the one culinary band.
It's Grime.
Is Grindthorpe?
It is Grime.
Okay, whose favourite band is Grindthorpe? Yours band. I'm going to
How deep into my favourite band?
Okay, who claims that one of their favourite dish
Dishes.
is what?
Dishes.
Dishes. Who claims they can cook well? Fish fingers and custard.
Oh, that's gross.
Who claims they can cook well? Fish fingers and custard.
Who would actually want to?
Someone.
Who's the main dish?
Who's the
Or are we
most
talking
important person?
dessert and...
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I can't have fish fingers dipped in custard.
See, I think Neil could cook anything brilliantly, so...
Not fish fingers with custard.
Which member took part in the Calendar Girl style calendar? Which member took part in a Calendar Girl style calendar? And finally, question number 16, and we have got a tiebreaker if needed. Final one, whose favourite day out was watching Magnus perform on the roof of Buckingham Palace? So whose favourite day out was watching Magnus perform on the roof of Buckingham Palace? So have you all got your answers ready? Because we're going to run through now to find out what the answers are.
Strong 5 I'm going for it.
I know Aiden's one that's going.
Okay, question number 1. Which two members are Guinness World Record holders? Who do we reckon?
Jane.
Jane is one of them. Who's the other one?
You.
So Jane and me.
I think I've picked.
You've got one too, but you weren't on the list.
Slow down.
Same Terry.
I never told you before. So.
Oh. What was yours for?
That was a driving
No.
Oh, cool. So yours is for driving responsibility. Jane is for the largest tree. Yeah, mine is the biggest tree. Number 2. Which member has been involved in 2 films?
Terry.
Paul. He's got it. Terry Mayland. Number 3. Which member has worked for British Gas? Mr. Panzer. You got it wrong. Oh, brilliant.
Ryan got it wrong?
Yeah. Okay, which member took their family to Gatwick for a holiday that was leaving from Stansted?
James.
James? Did you say?
Stuart.
It was our very own Mr. Stuart Smallwood.
I worked at Stansted for
Number 5. Which 2 members have attended a garden party at Buckingham Palace?
Jane.
Jane.
Terry.
Jane hosted one, didn't she?
Actually, you're not on my list.
Oh, no.
This is how I thought you had done, because we actually have Clara and Toby.
We've got to have Jane.
I know you would.
So they just both said they went.
But that one. You're having Scott, I'm having Jane.
So am I.
Do you want to get 1 point? I've just got 1.
Yeah. Okay, number 6. Who has been licked by a cheetah?
Scott.
It is Clara. Number 7. Who has
When you
a
look round,
prized...
as well, I went by red.
Yeah. Who is that? Who has a prized collection of bonsai?
Scott.
Yay, Mr. Griffin. Which member, number 8, worked for Dixon's, selling cameras and electronics? No, we were right. Mr. Stewart's moving again. Okay, number 9. Which member has had a record in the charts? It was me.
Wasn't
And
it a keyboard player for someone?
Number 10. Which member worked for Securia? Yeah, that's the one. As a guard.
I should know that because I worked at the same place.
I did work as a guard.
As a guard?
Blake.
Blake?
I put that
Brian? Hands up if you thought it was Brian.
I didn't really, but I wish it was.
Hands up if you think it was Blake.
Neil.
You're all wrong because it was Aidan. Number 11. Who rode a motorbike around Cambodia while wearing a suit? Was Mr. Skinner. Number 12. Who had an audience while using the loo on a train when they forgot to lock the door?
Leanne.
Leanne.
Oh yeah, she's from you.
It just sounds like a toy movie today.
Number 13. Whose favourite band is Grimethorpe Culinary Band? It's Mr. Cook's. Okay. Number 14. Who claims that a dish they can cook well is fish fingers and custard?
Neil.
Neil.
I went with Paul.
Ben.
I don't know why.
It is actually me. And fish fingers and custard are actually really nice when they're together.
No,
It is really nice. I'm surprised. And you must have what we chatted about it, making fish fingers and custard sandwiches. Yeah.
How close do you have to be to make that work?
Don't knock it until you try it. It's like give it a go.
The kitchen have prepared a surprise.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Number 13. Which member took part in a calendar girl style calendar? 15, sorry, yes. Tina. Was I very own Tina? And I have got proof, so I will be posting the photo on the WhatsApp group after the meeting. And finally, number 16. Whose favourite day out was watching Madness perform on the roof of Buckingham Palace?
I've got Vince.
Vince.
John.
Blake.
John.
I put Tina.
It was John. Yeah. Alright, so there was out of 18 points for the total to grab. Did anybody get? Actually, I'm going to do the opposite now. We'll get you all stand up if you've got at least one. Keep standing. 2. Not be a movie prize. 3 or more, stay standing. Things.
I've got 3.
Oh, or more. Or more. So it's going to stay 4 or more, stay standing. 5. 6 or more. 7. Oh, look at that load of ground. Oh, we're getting down now to the nitty-gritty. So 8 or more points, stay standing. 9. 10. Oh, Aidan's gone. 11 or more points. Oh.
Oh no.
12. 12. Be good to stay standing there, 12. So 12 or more, stay standing. So we've got our top 3 basically now, haven't we? So Scott, you got 12. Any advances on 12? So you all got 12. So we are now going to do a tie question.
Does that mean one of these points gets the
So, the tiebreaker question.
Can I appoint a champion, by the way?
Say again?
Can I appoint a champion that's been here for a bit longer, because I feel I'm
Yes.
a slight disadvantage.
And you can have to write this down, because just keep it quiet. So, the tiebreaker, how far in miles, so how many miles, without going over, is it from London to New York? Right, now hush from the audience, please.
If you go over, are you automatically disqualified?
Yeah, you're over, you're out.
Are we supposed to be writing this down? Sorry.
Yeah, so write it down. Yeah, if you're over, pension
Well, it's
buildings on
35
the
from my house to here, so...
Right. What did you put, Jane?
Oh, I haven't put anything yet.
Okay, what did you put, Scott?
Hang on, don't say anything yet, I've got anything.
Come into that.
Oh, it probably is.
That's not London to Nova Scotia,
Which way round?
Depends what way you go.
Right.
I've got no idea. I don't know
Yeah,
anything US like that.
Okay, cool. Let me explain that. So,
I've got price.
can I just say, all three of you.
I've got no problem.
No. All three of you are still in because none of you went over. But I can reveal now that in third place, the runner up, and if Terry's got them right, third place with an answer of 2,000 miles is Mr. Humphreys. And the winner then, and the new king of EBF 2023 is, just checking, is Mr. Scott Griffiths. Congratulations, Paul, you came second with your answer of 2,050. Scott's answer was 2,980.
How far is it?
The actual answer is 3,471. Oh, I'm giving you first prize.
I was still standing.
Congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Well done.
Oh, well. There you go. But to be fair, Terry needs a round of applause for putting the questions together. So well done, Terry, and thank you for doing it. So now, don't worry, I haven't got fish fingers and custard as my secret answer, but do try it actually over Christmas. You've got no.
I think it's a simple answer there.
So, we'll be moving straight on to the...
Yes, we've got to do that.
Yeah. No. You should be Mr. Mona 2023.
Let's have a song first, then.
Right, so can I just check, did everybody bring a Secret Santa?
No, I did not. I'll be honest. I was only expecting it.
Right, so everybody else bought one? Yeah, cool. And in the order that they're going to pick them is from this week's league. So, the first person, then the winner of this week's league was Mr. Matt Barry. So Matt, you get first choice.
No squeezing.
Beginning of February is our anniversary.
Oh, fair. So, second, Stuart. Is that what you If you want to open it, you can, can't you? Neil.
That's it, keep it going.
Scott.
Health and safety.
What are you two doing?
What
are you? That was one I was going to pick. Brian. Come up and pick his
Come on, hurry up, Brian.
George, do you want me to choose for you? He says. Yeah. Okay, so I'm next. I'll go for the lines and one. I've got to get it.
What do you mean it's expensive?
It probably is, actually. No. Right.
It's always going to move, wasn't it? Come on.
Vince.
What?
Pick a present.
Well, I've done the heavy one.
This just won't go in the bag. Okay, next we have Tina.
It's definitely one of the ladies.
People opening their presents.
No way.
Not Christmas yet.
That's smart. Who's next? Aidan. Is there anyone that you want me to bring down particularly so you get that?
The heavy one.
No, it's all right.
Ben, you need to explain Secret Santa credits to you.
No, I didn't really get that one. I got that one.
Quiet, isn't it?
It's a background Christmas. Smells like it's done.
Is that a sorting hat?
Sorted. Next, David.
That does look like a Ferrero Rocher box, doesn't it? It sounded like one as well. It sounded like Ferrero Rocher.
So next we have Leanne. Auntie Jane, while you're there.
If you want to ring a paper, go for the ring.
Is that your one?
Obviously.
Yeah, I know. Get it. Mike. Pick you one. Pick you one. Yeah. Which one? Well, you're up now, so you might as well. That one? Yeah. To be fair, so I've got no bottles left now. Who's next? Tony's got here. Oh! Oh, the big one. Next is lovely Clara. I don't. Whoever gave these, are these together or?
With the white.
No, not with the white. No. Not with the white. So there, you get two. So we have actually, I think we've got much more left. So we've got 4 left. And next to speak is Mr. Humphries. Krista, hey!
And I'll stay after,
yeah.
In the video one.
So you just want to pick up?
Right. Next to Blake. You've got a choice of 3.
Oh, yeah, I think you should give us straight to it.
Finally, John.
Thank you.
Sorry, Terry, which one do you want then? Yeah, so Terry, which one?
White or blue?
And do you want something called John? Which one? White or box? In that case.
Thanks for choosing.
And that is the end of our Secret Santa.
What is it?
You're not even allowed to redeem that with staff discount either, are you?
Right. Did anybody get their own prize?
Well, sort of.
Well done. Right. Let's have the final one for Christmas. Let's run around the referrals and testimonials round. Please start with Paul. Work our way round. Do the most. Yeah, please. That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, well done. Thank you for that, brilliant. And thank you, mate, for an ex-member. Great meeting, thank you.
Thanks for the quiz, Terry. Thank you for your work on the quiz. Amazing. That's it.
Quiz and the cash slot. Just got one for being sent me out to you last week.
Oh, God, we're going to be here a while, by the way.
So, that one's to James because we've got to sort out contents insurance for home and for the kitchen, please. That one is for Leanne, so we've got to reschedule the one-to-one, and because James is so complimentary of you, we'll sort these rooms out of mine.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you.
That's the other one for James because that's the content insurance for the kitchen. That one is for Tina for the admin work in January. This one is for Clara. Can we have 30 seconds about Adam straight afterwards? This one's for Ben. I've got for Jermaine.
Fab, we're chatting on
This
Friday.
one is for Ben. I've got a new family wants to swap over, so can you give Tinton a ring? She's got the phone number.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
another new family for you.
Fab, thank
This
you.
one's for Ben because there's a second new family that want to switch over, and Tinton's also got their details. So if you give her a ring this morning,
I'll give her a bell
two
when I get
families in Dodgy Tilbury that want to swap over.
Thank you very
And
much.
the last one is for Mike because we need to sort out the social media video pictures. I want to do that straight away in January. Straight away in January.
Yeah, cool.
Because the website's going to go live.
I'm here for the first week of January, then away to then back in, but yeah,
I'll catch you right at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. I'll take it.
Mike, did you say last week you didn't want any more referrals this year?
Anyway, so I've got
you've already done that.
the Scott for the ongoing hosting on my website. Thank you, Scott. I've got one for Jane. We haven't spoken about it, but you did a hamper for me for one of my valued clients last year. It's not too late to do another hamper.
Surely not.
Well, thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
This is for Dave. I passed it with her way back a month ago, but I didn't do the sit. No, I didn't do the sit.
Thank you very much.
Nothing from me, so I'll give you a choice.
Thank you for delivering the quiz with your own staff. Appreciate that. One for Melissa, she's not here, but she's on it. She's always up for that. Giving a thank you for the money. Nick.
Yeah, good meeting everybody. Got a one-to-one with you
Yes.
and Mike.
Yeah.
And Neil, if you don't tell everyone you see over the next couple of days, sorry I'm back because I spent the last 2 nights with Kira Knightley, you've missed out on the trip.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but she's not very nice.
Oh,
And she's fit and she's vegan.
don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
Attention from me.
Where's she going? Right, is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, lovely one-to-one with James this morning. Not so much with you, we've already claimed that.
Oh.
And just while we're doing thank yous, James, you mentioned about doing the video work. If anyone doesn't follow James' channel, we've also got a load of Christmas videos up at the moment in preparation for coming up meals and things, so follow James. Yeah.
Happy beans, lots of beans.
Whistler.
Yeah, great meeting everyone. Good to see you. Have a good Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'm on the phone if anyone wants to chat.
Really fun meeting, thank you. Thank you again to all the business throughout the year. You'd be amazed at the things you can buy from the latest website. I've just ordered a 2-inch extender.
Just a bit of advice for those who get the one-to-one quote and tear them up. If you do one for each one, you really don't. It's not expensive. just do it. Thank you all for a great meeting, a great year of meetings, and again, for a great meeting today. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Well, I've got a one-to-one there with, obviously I'll put into this one, Mike, for Mike, James and Tina. Yes, so we'll give it to Tina. We've got a thank you for the money there for first one for Neil. That one's for Tina. Lovely, brilliant. Great to see everybody. Let's say thanks to everybody for their support and everything with my sort of health up and downs last year. Hopefully next year is going to be on the up even more. So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I've got new trainers, so when we get summons, even if it's before Christmas, I can go and deliver it.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Looking forward to the new year, supporting Aidan and Terry and Neil as well. Have a great Christmas and see you in 2020.
Yeah, never a great meeting. I haven't done any referrals this week because I can't get the website to work. So I've got to find a computer that does Internet Explorer rather than Chrome. And I will see you in January. All have a good Christmas.
Thank you for the jam, Jan.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome, Jan.
That's fine.
Excellent meeting all round. Thank you, Ben, for the quiz. Very interesting. The reason I got a low score was not because I wasn't listening, paying attention. It was I jolly well couldn't hear. Thank you. See you next year.
Don't you hear it enough then?
Yes, thank you to the money. Thank you to the money for John Hammond.
Oh, sorry.
And thank you to the money for Dave.
Yes, I got a referral committee who done some leaflets. Sorry, I was setting you right. Thanks for the jam, Jane. I just want to say happy Christmas, everybody, and thank you for making me feel so welcome in the group last year.
Oh.
Thank you.
Happy Christmas, everyone. Thank you for welcoming me in. I know I haven't been here very long, but it's been really brilliant. So, yeah, hope you all have a good one, and yeah, let's see what 2024 brings.
Thank you. Yes, thank you everybody. Thank you for organising the talking and the speaking, and Terry, well done for putting that together. This is thank you for money to David. This is thank you for the money to Howard, who's not here. Thank you for money to Lee.
Hey.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for the money to Brian. Thank you for the money EDF for and I suppose before you get on to thank you for money to Ben and Ben. That's it.
I know,
Thank you for money to Connor. Thank you for the money to Aidan.
Steps in there.
Yes. This is recording not a synergy meeting, but a Christmas party. Does that count for anything?
No.
registered an equity release on their house, and so I'll continue with that. And this is to aid and somebody who's asked me if I know somebody about enduring power of attorney. So I've yet to contact her back, but I'm setting the ball rolling.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Right. I think, thanks very much, Ben, your contribution to the activity. Right. It's light, it's dry, about all I can say. It's been nice to see you all here. Anybody got anything they want to say to the meeting? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny.
Merry Christmas, friends.
Thanks for the present whoever got it for me, the butt. The butt supply station, really good.
So,
Thank you very much, guys. Sorry I'm not going.
See you later.
right, I'll send you out as well. The next time we meet it will be 2024, and let's get a full turnout for the 4th when we all meet.